All right. Hello, everybody, to Endless Sky. This is going to be another part of my series where I actually end up testing different free-to-play games. I know in the first Crusaders of the Lost Idols video I said indie, but it didn't exactly pan out that way. So yeah, let's get started. Banks architecture is what you would have called futuristic back when you dreamed that the future would be less squalid than the present. Story above story of curves and spires and balconies, all in gleaming metal, a doorman stands by each of the heavy glass doors. You are wearing your very best clothes, but you feel shabby next to them. The loan broker's office is equally intimidating. Large computer monitors fill the walls with stock quotes and other information, spilling down them almost too fast to read. You occasionally glimpse the names of places that you have only seen in movies. Aldebaran and Terrazed, Earth. The pen is heavy as lead, but it glides almost without friction as you print your initials on the bottom of each page after page of ominous legal documents, and sign several dozen statements, notices, and agreements. The banker, a balding middle-aged man in a suit that you suspect cost more than the spaceship you are about to purchase, flips the pages past you quickly, uttering a curt "sign here, now here." As he points to each page, he moves swiftly, almost mechanically. The moment when he becomes truly animated is when explaining the truth in lending statement to you. You are borrowing 48,000 credits, he says, to be repaid over the course of 1 year. Your daily interest rate is 0.4%, which means that your daily payments are 2,503 credits. And by the end of the year, you will have paid 434,000 credits in interest. Sign here, he grins. Sign your name one final time. We'll just go with Z. And we'll just do, oh, I don't know. In the honor of White Crow, ass milk. Okay. The elevator is so well tuned that you do not even realize it's moving until it has deposited you back into the lobby. But as you leave the bank, you are smiling. This crazy adventure suddenly feels real to you. You are going to do it. You're finally going to get off this planet. Compared to the bank, you feel much more at home in the shipyard, walking among the rusted out hulks and newer ships that gleam in the sunlight. You smell grease, dirt, and rocket fuel. Wonderful smells. There are 3 ship models within your price range. Determine which one you choose will determine your future. We'll do light freighter. The Syndicate CT-50 Star Barge is a little more than a cluster of cargo containers with an engine at one end and a cockpit at the other. It is a slow, ugly ship, but it can carry enough cargo to earn its captain a steady income, even in parts of the galaxy where it's hard to find passengers to carry or courier missions. Because they often carry valuable cargo, and because they are too slow to evade any attackers, star barges are a common target of pirates. Uh, oh, why not? You know what? Since I just finished watching it, we'll just do Serenity. Well, not the movie Serenity, but Firefly. All right, how much does this one cost? With some trepidation, you give the shipyard owner your money and take your new ship for a test drive, piling it out of the shipyard and onto a spare landing pad by the spaceport. Then you get out and look at the ship over a bit more closely. You are busy polishing out a few rust spots with a piece of steel wool when an old man in grease-stained coveralls walks up. Nothing like buying your first starship, he says. Yeah, I'm still kind of in shock over how much money I spent. Oh, uh, yeah, we'll just do dialogue option one. He grins. I know the feeling. It's a crime how much interest the banks charge to first timers. It's been that way ever since when I first started out. You're a captain, you ask? It was, he says, sold off my fleet a few days ago and I already miss it. But it was time. Time for me to retire. His voice trails off, then his face lights up. Say, any chance I could hitch a ride with you? Maybe show you the ropes, give you some pointers. I could pay you, of course. Sure, where are you trying to get to? Well, he says, I've got a spot reserved in a retirement home, but I don't mind taking a roundabout way to get there. For starters, how about you give me a lift to New Greenland? It's just one jump away from here. I can mark it on your map. Sounds good. Great, he says. My name's James, by the way. Z Ass Milk, you say. I'm looking forward to traveling with you, Captain Ass Milk, says James. You're helping him wheel his luggage aboard and showing him his bunk. He says, before we take off, you might head on over to the trading center and stock up on medical goods. We can sell those for a good profit on New Greenland, or take a look at the outfitter if you like, but they don't sell much here compared to the big manufacturing worlds. All right, we'll just buy some medical equipment. Food will always sell. Clothing should sell. We'll do one thing of luxury goods. Okay, so then let's just do a local map and then leave. Gotcha. Someday New Boston maybe. Yeah, someday New Boston may be a prosperous enough planet to afford a better spaceport, but not yet. Many of the concrete landing pads have sunk into the muddy soil over the years since they were poured, and are now tilted and uneven. The market where ship captains buy and sell cargo is a large tent rather than a permanent building, but it is sturdy enough to keep off the rain, and high enough for loads to be brought in and out of trucks on the occasional hovercraft. Sorry, and some enterprising local mechanics have set up not only a repair shop and outfitter, but also a shipyard with several small refurbished ships for sale. Okay, how do I go there? Spaceport. Uh, Job board. I don't have a map apparently. What do depart. Welcome to the sky. Travel to another star system. Press M to view your map and click on the system you want to travel to. Your hyperdrive can only travel along the links shown on your map. After after a destination, close your map and press J to jump to that system. Your ship does not jump until you have released the jump key. Once you have escorts, you can hold the key to get them ready to jump, and then release to have them all jump simultaneously. When you reach your new system, you can press L to land on any inhabited planets that are there. Also, don't worry about crashing into asteroids or other ships. Your ship will fly safely below or above them. Okay. This is interesting. L to land. Uh-huh. As you land on New Greenland, James says, "Congrats on your first trip through hyperspace. I'm impressed you didn't throw up. Most folks do their the first time, including you, you ask?" "Yeah, and then spent half an hour in orbit cleaning my cabin while hoping passengers wouldn't come out of their bunk room and see the mess. Not my proudest moment. Anyway, here's your pay." He hands you 10,000 credits. He adds, "If you're okay with giving me a lift for a while longer, sell off any of that cargo you brought and meet me in the spaceport. I'll see if I can rustle up any interesting work for you to do." So then it tells you what kind of profit you. That's interesting. Job board. Hmm. Let's go to the spaceport. Spaceport on New Greenland is small enough that it doesn't take long to find James. He's talking to a man in what looks like a doctor's lab coat. "Captain Assmilk," says James. "Glad you could join us. It turns out there's been a flu outbreak on Heartland, and they're asking every captain with space to spare to carry out some vaccines and other medical supplies over there. Are you willing to help out?" "Sure, anything I can do to assist them." "Great," says James. "They'll be loading up your ship shortly." Um, Alright, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here, but, well... So this is not what I thought it would be, but this is interesting. Probably not going to see me. New Austria is a... Oh, how do I check my quests? Seriously, what's my... like... What missions? Here we go. Travel with your friend James to Heartland and the Caroli system. And deliver 48 tons of vaccines. Okay. She just ran out of fuel in an uninhabited system. Fortunately, other ships are willing to help you. Press N to cycle through all the ships in the system. When you have a friendly one selected, press T to hail it. Then you can ask for help, and if it has fuel to spare, it will fly over and transfer fuel to you. This is easiest for the other ship to do if your ship is nearly stationary. G F. No, what? No. What was the last thing it told me? Sheet, KL. Launch Lathan Press. No! How do I? Hey! Can somebody help me? If they're near. Aha! Hail! Hail! So I'm just going to drift off into nothingness, and we'll call that an end to the video.